I got for selling me clothes, tuppence for selling me blanket. If ever I list for the soldier again, devil shall be me sergeant.
Right, ladies and gents, while in Sainsbury's I was getting a few bits for the missus, and I come across these. These are tiny little fire starters. That's how big they are. And £3. I'll put the name of the actual products in, but you get 50 of them, 50 for £3. Okay, and again you can get them other way. It don't have to be product special to thing. And with a little pouch like that, you can just throw loads of them in. Fire starting natural ways, absolutely brilliant. Practice that as much as I can, but in between, like now, when I just want to get a brew and a fire going quickly, these things really impressed me. Hopefully I've still got it. I set one of these alight and it started raining and it kept going, so I'll try and put some of that footage in there, and I believe it lasted, just burning on its own in the rain, for about 8 or 9 minutes. So cracking bit of kit. Like I say, on this I'll put all the details so you know exactly what the product is and where you can get it. But I'm going to give one of these a go in the field for the first time. Right, ladies and gents, just carrying on with these little fire starters there. I think they're absolutely brilliant. They come in a little plastic bag. You get 50 of them, like I say, cost coppers. Stick them in any pocket. I've just straight to, we've all got them in the fire kits now, mate. Yeah, they look like a good bit of kit. Like I say, if it's still on there, I've got some stuff where I lit this on the stump in my garden. I'll try and include it, and it burnt and it was raining. So, ladies and gents, I'm not going to do nothing flash or fancy with it. Just want to get a little fire going. Let's just let your eyes be the guides. And the nice thing is with these, you light them, start burning. You still hang on to it for a bit, let it get going, and there we go. You know, push comes to shove, it's all nice having, you know, the rattling your bits to stick together and stuff like that. When push comes to shove, when you're soaking wet, you want something on you in your kit. They will go in like their little survival tins and all sorts. You can put half a dozen of them in your pocket. You won't even know they're there. And you know, when you nothing flash, nothing fancy, you need to get a fire going. Well, that's not looking too bad there at all, lads, is it?
All right.
Yeah. David says he's had one of these going off his fire still. We'll try and catch that later on, mate.
No,
literally, these are still, you know, a couple of 3, 4. Well, since you come round my house, mate, that's the same day I got them as it goes. But yeah, I think that's working there. And as I say, ladies and gents, the one I had, the first one I lit up, it just started raining, you know, it always does when you do something. So I just thought, blimey, and it still kept going. And there's a lot of pine in there, so we're getting a bit of smoke off there and a little bit of birch bark. So I'm just going to do enough for a brew, and got one of these rehydrated mills. And this will be the first time I give this, you know, like the Pathfinder thing, mate. I just turned it upside down, put a couple of slots in it.
See, I don't know why I don't do it anyway.
Yeah, I just couldn't work out why they were doing it the way that they do it, if that makes sense. You know, upside down, so it heats them. I did while I was talking there. I did a quick bit of filming and that, mate.
Because of the holes all the way around it, you get in there.
Yeah, I just think it's better like that, mate, and it's easy enough to do with a couple of. If it works, it works. It don't, it don't. This will be the first time I've actually fired it up.
Well, I can't see why.
It's working all right, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, it's soaking wet here. All the wood we got around here is soaking wet. Right. This is a background concurrent activity to my brew. David's going to have a little go.
Almost there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Right. Nothing snapped that way. Burning out your striker, mate. Always boiling.
Oh, right, cheers, mate.
Let me use my striker because you're seeing.
Don't
No,
worry,
no, go on. I'll use my one. I don't mind burning mine out.
Right, bring it back,
More
ladies and gents. Right,
confidence
ladies and
in
gents. Dave's just going to have a little, do a little bit tricky just to see if we can get it going with a fire still.
There you go.
Oh. Dave, I say this sometimes and people might think I'm taking the mickey, but when it comes to firelighting, mate, you are a firebug. Serious, you are a firebug, aren't you? What's that arsonist? Spot on, mate. What, half a dozen clicks?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you split the plastic a little bit?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Just to get onto, yeah, it's some sort of.
But I did, it's only because I think yours was all fine, but
Yeah,
because it's not mine, I don't want to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, give it
I
welly.
can do what
Yeah.
I want with it.
Yeah. But yeah, no, and that's. Is that one of them Bear Grylls type things, mate?
Yeah.
No, this is the survival aid one.
Oh right, survival aid.
Yeah, I think it's survival aid. Yeah,
Yeah.
they come with.
That's an old firm then, mate. Oh, very nice.
I know it's survival aid. I survive with something.
Yeah. Survival aids used to be like back in the 80s, mate. They were the first ones. They were a good little firm now. Going in from there. But yeah, job done. The firebug has done it again.
Got there in the end.
No, it was only a couple of 3 strikes there, mate. Yeah, change
No,
over
but
a
it's
fire
like
tool.
anything really. You know,
Yeah.
when you've got your own stuff.
You know how it goes.
Yeah, you don't want to. You know, other people don't, just in case you don't want to break it or something.
Yeah, no.
Burn
no,
it.
No, that's cool, mate. That's cool. There you go. There'll be no edit in that. There'll be the first one. Well, you just didn't want to go welly on somebody else's fire still, which is cool, mate. Yeah. So yeah, we're doing some charcoal in there, and in there is water. I'm going to try one of these travel line meals. Got these relatively cheap, still in date, beef and potato hot pot at Northfield Market. So another reason to go to the markets, and I think there was something like 50 pence a time. They were 50 pence a time, these things, Martin, weren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice one. So I'm going to scoff up and bring you back later, ladies and gents. Right, ladies and gents, just to finish off a film I've sort of already done is these little firelighters. It's probably on my computer somewhere, but when I set one alight and it was in the rain, I can't find it for the moment. But yeah, just I'm going to finish off that film with a little bit of a little idea. There is a load of water. Let's see what they like and how difficult they are to when they're totally soaking. So I'm just going to leave that in there for a little while I'm finishing my brew. So it's just dropped straight in the water, if that makes sense. So let's see if I can light the whole thing. I'll tell you what, I'll drop 2 in because they're like ever so cheap. One I'll try and light with a light and see how I get on. Another one I'll split it and try and light it with a fire still, just to see how they are. And they are. Both been poked under the water, and because they're in plastic they've got a little bit of air. Just give them a proper little test anyway. So I'm going to shut up now and get a brew.
3, 2, 1, action.
Right, ladies and gents, just to finish off this film, obviously they've been in there for a good 10-15 minutes now, so they've just been floating. I've occasionally poked them down. So all I'm going to do is just want to see if they'll work in the wet. Flat one off. Okay, give it a bit of a dry. Let's just see. No, what, been in there 15 minutes, Dave?
15-20 minutes,
Yeah,
easy.
20 minutes, yeah. So just give it a bit of a dry. Nothing, I'm not cheating, I just want to see if they're soaking wet. Start one with my lighter. Right, well I'll put that one just there. The ground's soaking wet, it's not going to... Alright, fair enough.
And we can time that, can't we?
Yeah, you know, give a rough time on that.
That's,
so it's fair enough then. And there's another one that's in there. And again, I'm going to do the same. There's a bit of a test there, so you know, if they were totally soaking wet, around the other warm bits, get it all dry. And this is just, I've seen you do it. It's on there once, mate, with a fire still.
yeah.
So just see if I can get one going with a fire still. Like I say, they've been in water for 15-20 minutes there. I'll just put my kit away. So that's going away like
Going
good
lovely,
now. Yeah, so that's just so we know if they're totally soaking wet, you can dry them off and get them going. And again, just learning on something. I'm going to scrape this a little bit just to. That's it. And this is, I'll do a little bit of film on this fire still, which was kindly sort of given to me by Mike Palmer. But let's just see. And it goes straight off the belt. No training. No. I only thought about this just as I got here as it goes. Alright, fair enough. That's the first time I've used that fire still. That's a nice. Mike Palmer give me that at the old or the alternate bushcraft show, black and green. It really goes with my other knife, which I'm going to do a thank you on that. But yeah. Well, there you go, ladies. That one's been in the water for 15-20 minutes. I've poked them down as much as I can. That one's dried off, lit with a a lighter, and that one you've just seen me tear open from being in the water. Quick dry, tear it open, and I've got to go in with a fire still. 1 or 2 strikes there. So again, and that was just me not knowing. I've got to is replacing that striker on these things. That was just me just knowing what angle to have it at. So yeah. See, I don't want to keep you there watching the film, but for £3,
you get quite a few in a pack, don't you?
50 in a pack. Yeah. You know, you can stick a load in your pocket, and that's all I did because I just remember they're coming out. Loads in all your different kits, and as you say, they've been in that water there for well, they're totally soaking wet, mate, as wet as you could get them, I suppose, because I kept poking them underneath the water. We was having a coffee there and chatting and chewing the fat for at least 15-20 minutes. That one.
I think when I originally got them, I think burn time was good, sort of 6-7 minutes easy on it.
Because the only reason I'm sort of doing this is just to finish off a film I was trying to do one night ago. Is just give them a little bit of a water test, like, because the first time I ever used one, I tested it. I went give it a strike and put it on my little stump in my garden, and then it started raining. I was just looking about last night just to find out where that was 3, 4, 5 weeks ago, so I've still that little bit of film there anyway. So that's as good as anything, and proves that I lit one in the rain and it started raining, just before a thunderstorm. So that's the job done on that. Obviously, when I next turn the cam on, I'll tell you how long they lasted.
Well, that one's been going for over 3 minutes already.
Yeah. But again, that's more than enough to get a fire going, even now, mate, innit? And it's still got to be burning. And that one, give it a bit of a scrape, and then it'll take it off a fire still as well. So yeah, at this point I don't know of anyone you can. I'm not saying I'm the first one to see these. They're called Tiger Tim, and that's what you've got to search underneath the internet. I got mine from Sainsbury's while I was popping in there. This is a bit of shopping, so they've earned their way into my kit, like, because only put them anywhere. Like I say, they've been in that water there for a good sort of 20 minutes. Job done. Right, ladies and gents, I'm not going to see them burn on. They're going for about 8-9 minutes, but both of them, there's more than enough time there for you to get and establish a fire, and especially like today, because everything's soaking wet in here, isn't it, mate?
Like, it's just damp.
So yeah, let your eyes be your guide. £3 for 50 of them, job done, and you can put them in all your different fire kits and that, like, Yeah. So right then, ladies and gentlemen, there's the first one that's just gone out, and that one's it. What you got? We're talking about 6, 7, 8 minutes.
Yeah, about 6 to 7 minutes.
Yeah, 6 or 7 minutes. I've not put my stopwatch on to be that scientific, ladies and gents, because in 6 minutes, obviously, your fire's going. If it doesn't take straight away, you've got plenty of time to work with it. But as far as I can see, David's sort of had some of them last year and just kind of used them. But yeah, in case you haven't seen them, I just think they're brilliant bits of kit. So there's the black bit, there's the little bit there, and that one's still going on there, going strong. That's the one I lit with the fire still. I'll tell you what I won't do. Just get rid of that little bit of plastic they came in. I mean, literally, I have all day. I just put about 4 or 5 of them in my pocket, my trouser pocket. So yeah, let your eyes be your guide on that. Take care, and take a cigarette out of my mouth. And as again, always, I really appreciate you taking the time to view my films and comment. But yeah, just hopefully somebody who doesn't know about them will think they're a good idea, and I think that's a good idea and a cheap way to, they're very good at putting your fire kits anyway. Take care.